we can definitely say that both teams have a big killing potential. That's for sure, when you can see all their heroes.
Absolutely. I mean, you rarely see, like, it's been so long since playing like a proper hard carry and really farming up has been the meta. It's always just early fights, good team fighting heroes, and a good setup for the first 15 minutes. If you come ahead then you typically win the rest. So
Yeah, that's true.
that's very
Absolutely.
much how they play it now as well. And that's also why having Puppet in the core lineup it seems so weird compared to the normal meta here.
Yeah.
They might even meet here.
They did put up a good ward here, so they can definitely see Moraxis and the Draconis.
Yeah, and Geo rushing in like this will mean that they probably saw the ward coming down from the Cronus on the rune on the left side. So
Yeah.
I would imagine them countering this quite early.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they saw the Geomonster putting the ward, though. He was very early.
No, they didn't see Geo, but the other way that
The other way,
Geo's ward made it that they saw Hellborn's ward. So I
Yeah.
think they know exactly where that ward is and will probably counter it. Oh, but the Cronus going forward here. He's expecting the camp block.
Look at that. Ah,
But he misses by a
unfortunately missed.
little bit.
Look, look at Cat Love X here, just sitting 5 people in case something happens.
Yeah,
The tension is there.
they're really expecting something. They place both their wards already. One lane ward for top and one for the top rune as well. So they really want to play defender around the top lane here, making sure that nothing happens. You don't even have any heroes going bot lane here, so Lodestone will contest the man up, which they are expecting.
Yeah, that's really smart by them though, trying to shut down that man up lane so Puppet Master can get free farm.
Yeah, but it's very classical, and you see Lunats here expecting it as well. Both Geo and Greenix, they're not gonna even bother. They're gonna wait until Lodestone decides to show up somewhere.
Very smart from them, sitting back there waiting to see Lodestone. And also I saw a Monarch was in the mid lane here, harassing Moraxis a little bit. Not like it's the easiest hero to harass, but he stunned him.
I mean, it's damage. Damage is...
Damage is always good here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they match up Pestilence versus Moraxis now with the buff to Pestilence passive punching the creep ahead. Like, if that's enough to really put pressure on Moraxis. I haven't seen it laned enough to really know.
So, Greenix left the top lane and he's trying to... Maybe he's trying to get a kill on the Draconis here already?
I think he's expecting Draconis to be low HP from blasting down camps, and you can see he's right about it, but Draconis sees him on the ward and heads home. So even though they don't meet, Greenix does force rotations from the Cronus, slowing down his farm.
A really good move from Greenix though. Calculating that Draconis would be low HP, but Draconis had a great ward there to spot him out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was expecting the counter ward to come earlier, but you see Geo heading over there now.
Yeah.
The 2-minute rune, probably putting down the counter ward as well. Gonna cash in here.
Oh yeah, great counter ward there. And blocking the camp at the same time.
Exactly.
So...
Yeah, that's gonna stop the triple from happening, and the Cronus will again be slowed down from this, and Soviet just completely freely farming. Triple stack on the blue camp, triple stack on the medium camp. Really maxing out, just spamming his Q, pushing in damage on tower soon.
Absolutely.
They need to send Lodestone bot lane soon.
Yeah, it's not really
in the jungle here.
In the jungle, but he's only level 1 on Greenix, so I can't really do much except hitting him a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, they're sacrificing XP on load, but they are keeping both Greenix and Geo level 1. Because of this,
So Andromeda trying to run in here to scare off the Greenix, but the Greenix doesn't really care much. He just wants to steal the farm from Draconis and the XP.
Yeah, getting what he can.
Yeah. Now Lodestone, however, is finally rotating bottom here, and he's catching the lane to pull it back to himself.
Yeah, Mono will chase him, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he's actually pulling it to the medium camp. Ah, interesting. Gonna try to get some farm here.
Clever way to do it, if you can get the
That's
hits.
good. Oh yeah, he got both of them there, but he's kinda low now though and has to retreat.
Yeah, TPing out, not risking anything with Pestilence nearby.
Oh, top lane here, they are catching the Green X here. Do they have a Revord? Yes, they do. Will it be the Bloodlust? The apple being used? So close there. And the stun coming out on the Geomonster, and Geomonster will go down here, and that's the Bloodlust coming our way from Wretchen Puppet Master.
Fairness, I mean, they were a little bit greedy with the Grinix. Andrew stopped an auto attack to try and let Puppet have it, but he didn't get the auto off, and then Grinix used the apple and survived, so...
Yeah.
Then trying to decide where the kill ended up might have been what made Grinix survive, but Geo folding in his place, so... They're happy with the rotation. Bot lane now, Lodestone under a lot of pressure.
Exploring bottom as well here, seeing the initiation taking place, but Monarch uses the Cocoon to save the damage from the Lodestone. And Lodestone will forehead Draconis with the haste, trying to man up the best as he can, but I don't think he has enough damage, and there he goes! Soul Reaper gets the kill on the Draconis. Meanwhile, Monarch gets the Lodestone, so actually really good man up from Soul Reaper and Monarch there.
Yeah, Soul Reaper did something really clever here. He made sure to get the last hit on the creep to get enough mana to use his Q one more time, which was enough to get the kill there. So instead of focusing damage directly on the hero, he killed the creep to use another ability instead.
Yeah. They really want the tower though, and here comes Lodestone trying to catch him up. Oh, so close there.
Yeah,
With the W,
heading with the creeps again.
Yeah, now they are chasing him here. I don't think they have enough damage to take him down. No, they do not.
No,
Really
I mean,
close though.
They got two kills on the tower here. I don't think they should push their luck too much.
Yeah.
There was another TP happening on the bot tower, but when they backed off, he cancelled. So, yeah,
Oh.
Soul Reaper 530 GPM now.
Oh yeah.
We'll have the jungle to farm.
Yeah, I see that Greenix and Geomonster have a really hard time laning and getting XP and gold here. Considering they use so much focus on the Draconis early game, that means that Puppet Master got to free farm quite a lot actually.
Yeah, but if you look at it, Draconis and Geo, they have the same farm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though they didn't get much top, they stopped Draconis from getting all that much done anyway. So he does have some stacks and some creeps to go for, but he is very slowed down compared to what he could have been doing if he was left alone.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Yeah, Draconis is far behind than what he usually is.
Yeah, so I think Legion team are very happy with the trade-off for the top lane, free farming on Soul Reaper completely, getting the bot tower, everything.
Now, middle lane is very equal in terms of GPM. They are both standing at exactly 350.
Yeah, I think you could say that Meraxis is some way ahead. He's level 7. He didn't get extra gold from a tower, which Pestilence did, so...
Yeah, top lane here. Puppet Master using Dust on the Greenix, but another TP gets in. Geomonster stuns the Andromeda. Greenix comes back here, stuns him in the tree, and here comes the Pestilence using his ulti on the Andromeda, and that's gonna be one more hit, and Andromeda goes down. Good TP from Pestilence there.
Yeah, and they immediately saw the danger and Puppet sacrificed his support and walked away, not contesting the fight at all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't get the Puppet Master, which they probably wanted, but at least nobody died and they got the support.
Yeah, I honestly don't think Puppet is that big a threat going into like the mid late game. He won't be able to really turn the tides if they have good farm on Soul Reaper and Pesty.
Yeah.
So I think they can take that trade and be happy with it. And stacks are happening now in the jungle. Triple's gonna be coming up. Soul Reaper stacking up on gold, might be going for maybe a farming tool like a Mock.
Yeah, I would think him to go for a Mock with this kind of farm.
I think going forward straight after Ghost Marchers is so risky, especially in a competitive tournament game where the enemy team will really capitalize if you're that squishy. So
yeah,
he might get one more item before he goes for that if he decides to go for it at all.
Yeah, actually, we had a similar tournament where Soul Reaper did exactly what you said. He went a Mock right after Ghost Marchers. Luckily, he had a Pearl in his team that saved his ass so many times. So
Top lane now.
Top lane,
now.
yeah. People setting up, and look at the lodestone here.
Yeah, they saw him.
Big-
They saw him on the Redwood, so they will probably just
Absolutely.
disengage completely.
Yeah. So they know he's standing there, so they are definitely probably just leaving out. Chipmunster here is stunning out immediately as you see danger.
Hmm.
So we have, yeah, Lovecat team just pushing the top tower. They are definitely going all in for this one.
Yeah, but they are 5 players here, and they will get the tower. But there's a lot of stuff happening in the meantime. They're doing damage
yeah.
to the tower, farming the jungle, farming on the bot lane. Having this whole team rotation for no one. I mean, it's okay for Legion teams still. I would still put them up ahead here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but we so often see the Tide teams just porting in and defending even tier 1 towers so early, so it could have happened here that they just rotated and completely stopped them, deciding not to. I think Soul Reaper is going for the Muck here, so we'll see if it's gonna be paying off or not.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Yeah,
Very.
I mean, if he gets ahead, it's really good. Like if he really gets ahead, if he gets the Muck and one more item before they really shut him down, it's gonna be worthwhile. But if he gets Sword of the High and barely finishes Muck and dies twice, then it's not gonna give the same snowballing effect that they're hoping for.
Yeah, that's true. Now, Lunateer is rotating bottom as 4 people for a reason I do not see yet. Maybe they are going to push or trying to set up something.
I think they're trying to push. They have the DD from Pesty handing it over to Soul Reaper.
Yeah.
As you probably know, the second tier tower is weaker than the first tier tower, so it actually dies quicker.
Yeah, that's true. Look at the Greenix here, being behind second tower here. Dracon is flying in, but Lunateer is retreating here. Sensing danger. They're not quite done yet. They are going back to farm the creep wave at least.
I think they're gonna try to slow push it a bit, having Monarch sitting behind Soul Reaper.
Yeah.
No, they're heading out.
They're heading out, yeah. At the same time, Puppet Master free farming top and pushing some towers.
Yeah. I think it's good for them to pull back, honestly. Like, they have so much gold saved up on Soul Reaper. Right now, his items just, it's equivalent of having like maybe 250 or 300 gold per minute. He has nothing on him. It's all in the bank, so there's no reason for them to really push for a fight without having that money invested first.
Absolutely. Yeah, it would be really no reason to overextend here when they are ahead. Quite a lot, I would say, on the Soul Reaper.
Yeah, exactly. Because like, if you look at Soul Reaper's items and Draconis' items, Draconis is a 280 GBM. They have the same stuff on them, basically.
Yeah.
So he's not as strong as he should be, Soul Reaper, right now, compared to his farm. Sword of the High picked up now.
Sword of the High being picked up. So he doesn't need that much for Mock anymore. Now we can see Moraxis actually picked up a PK here, and he's smoked in with Andromeda and Lodestone in the background. But Lodestone have Pestilence ultimate on him, so they can see where he is.
Yeah, and the next few minutes are going to be so crucial if they catch Soul Reaper or not.
Yeah.
It will be the difference maker between him just skyrocketing to 800 gold per minute and being unkillable, or being stuck at having no defensive items at all and getting caught out by Moraxis once or twice.
Absolutely. Yeah, I do believe we're gonna see some action in the next couple of minutes, especially from Lovecat team, trying to get a pick off on the Soul Reaper.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't look like they're gonna be able to get it at least before the Muck, so we'll see if he's gonna be able to pick up. Probably Shaman's Headdress from here would be his first item to go for.
So Puppet Master pick up Elder Parasite here. You think that's the correct item?
I think so. Puppet Master is such a glass cannon. He pops down his ult, and with the new version of it, he has time to do some extra attacks even after it's dead.
Yeah.
So really just punching in the damage, I think, is really smart. But yeah, he will be such a glass cannon this game. Greenix is gonna be loving him later.
I do feel like Lunatir is keeping the pressure a little better up. At least they have more towers.
Yeah, I mean, they are ahead and
Bottom lane here, Sorrip using ulti, and that's gonna be a dead lodestone. That's almost a one-shot.
Yeah, I mean, his auto attacks do a lot of damage now with the Mock and Ghost Marches as well, so...
Yeah. Draconis and Greenix here being popped out with Vision. Oh, big stamp coming in there from Meraxus and Andromeda to follow it all up.
Those ancients just fucked up Geo so bad there. He got blocked left and right.
Greenix sending in an illusion to just see if they have some vision.
Yeah, but they're matching the push on the bot lane, so even though Hellbound are grouped on the top, looking at second tier tower, they are doing the same bot.
Yeah.
We'll get it faster, actually. So.
Actually, they will, yeah. Let's see here. Draconis flying in on the bottom lane. Another TP gets called in. Will Lodestone commit on the stun here? No, he will not be in time. Now on the top lane, however, Geomaster is using Geostock. And Greenix catching on the Puppet Master. Puppet Master is running for his life here. Pestilence flying in and using his stun, and that's gonna be a dead Puppet Master. Andromeda TPing out. Now Meraxus still being on the chase here. Soul Reaper is chasing him with the Monarch, and here comes the Pestilence as well. Will he ever get off the peak? I do not believe so, with the Mark being present and Pestilence stun to shut him down in the end there.
Yeah.
At the same time, in the middle, big stun coming out from Greenix here. Geomas are missing his stun, unfortunately, but I think they still will catch him though. Let's see the dive coming in from Greenix, and Lodestone will go down as well. Now look at Pestilence here, going another time on the Andromeda, and Greenix follow up with the stun, and that's gonna be a dead Andromeda here.
So how many kills was this for Legion? Hellbound boarding bot lane, trying to defend, and Legion team just being like, fine, you have 3 guys top, we'll go there.
Yeah.
And they just chain it into 4, 5 kills?
Yeah.
4?
I did not expect this to happen.
Yeah, I was almost about to say that they could have taken the fight in the bot lane, because they were only 2 coming in and Tower was dead, so there was nothing to TP to, but they instead decided to go for the remaining players on the top lane, which is pretty much the same, so... Yeah. I think it is a mistake from Legion team only rotating half the team there, not really having clear communication about what they want to do.
Yeah, they should definitely be all committed to the same cause.
Yeah, Team
now,
Smoke.
Team Smoke, yeah, being used on the Lovecat team here. They are trying to chase down now. Meraxus going in on the Greenix. Greenix will fall. Now let's see if they still are committing. Soul Reaper going all in here. Draconis using a double stun coming in from Pestilence here. They are trying to shut down the Lodestone, but Lodestone has his ultimate. And the chase being popped there. Pestilence doing as much damage as he can here, and looks like Newerth here is taking this fight as well. Soul Reaper just too tanky with that barrier huddle. Now Pestilence chasing still with the stun. Yeah.
Geo caught 3 people in a old stun combination here, and they insta-conceded 15 minutes here. Soul Reaper not dying, finishing up that barrier from the Shamans, and he will never die again at this point, so... Game was over.
A really fast game.
With 11,000 gold lead at this point, I mean, 15 minutes in, that is very hard to recover from. So
yeah, I can see that the Lovecat team would still have a chance if they didn't take this last fight. After this fight, I think it's gonna take a lot of luck and misplays from the